Well, what they needed is vaccines. That was the one job he had at this point in the crisis. Now he tries to throw in a cape and says he's the hero that's going to solve the problem that he caused. The reality is the rest of the world was being vaccinated in January and February. Vaccination rates in the US and UK are twice what they are here in Canada. The rest of the world is reopening while we're being confined to our basements because of the wave of the variants that this Prime Minister allowed. Why did the rest of the world have access to vaccines in January and February while we did not?
The Right Honourable Prime Minister.
Again, Mr. Speaker, it should come as no surprise that that particular member has a way of inventing facts. The reality is we did get vaccines in January and February, unlike what the member is saying. But yes, indeed, we need to continue to increase it. Although for January, February, March, we actually surpassed our target of 6 million vaccines by almost 9.5 million vaccines total. The reality is, Mr. Speaker, we will continue to deliver vaccines to Canadians as quickly as possible. We are now third in the G20 in terms of number of citizens vaccinated with at least one dose. We will continue to accelerate our vaccination.
Honourable member for Carleton.
Inventing facts. This from the Prime Minister, who has been embarrassed again on the international stage for stating falsehoods. Let me quote the Independent of London. The Canadian Prime Minister has bizarrely claimed that the UK is facing a very serious third wave of COVID-19, despite cases in Britain currently being much lower than in Canada. So he spreads misinformation here at home and embarrasses us abroad, while he should be apologizing for his colossal failure to deliver vaccines. Why weren't Canadians vaccinated in January and February like everyone else?
Right Honourable Prime Minister.
Speaker, I've answered that question, but it is fascinating to me that the former member, the former finance critic of the Conservative Party, the now critic for jobs and growth, has absolutely nothing to say about our federal budget. We just put forward an ambitious plan for jobs and growth that I'm quite aware that the Conservatives have taken issue with, but they are choosing to not use this opportunity for debate, for discussion in this House of Commons to ask it. And I know the member from Carleton never shies away from debate, but why isn't he asking any questions about our plan to grow the economy? Is it because it's that good?
The honourable member for Carleton.
Well, it's because I looked through it and there was no plan for jobs or for growth to debate. All he's done is lock down the businesses that provide the jobs and growth. He's locked them down through his failure and his failure alone to deliver the vaccines that are opening up economies around the world. The President of the United States said every single adult in America is now eligible for vaccines. Here in Canada, we haven't even had 30 vaccines per 100 people. That is the contrast. If he wants to know why we have 300,000 missing jobs and so many people seeing the end of their lives as a result of COVID-19, it's because of his failure. Why didn't we get vaccinated in January and February like everyone else?